Hey y'all, Crazy Eye from Crazy Eye Outdoors. I've been wanting to make this video for some time now. What the video is going to be is, let's say you're out in the woods and it starts raining on you. You got to get warm. You got to build a fire, but you know, water don't burn. However, you can make a fire in the rain. You can make a fire with wet wood. So what we're going to end up doing, since it is not raining now, we're going to use this bucket. No, stay over there. This bucket to put the wood into and get it wet. There's going to be a blooper reel coming up soon because boy, I messed these videos up. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to soak the wood in the water and I'm going to show you how to light it. All right, so once again, yeah, we're out at my house on my property. Next time I do this, hopefully it'll actually be in the woods somewhere. Let me take that back. My property is in the woods, but the area that I like to do my filming is in use right now. So I just didn't want to have a bunch of other people on the video making it distracting. So what you would do, let's say it's raining right now. I need my daughter here for rain sound effects. So you would go out walking in the woods. Let's see, we'll say this tree right here is dead. You can see the wood's dead. Now, this thing right here could be totally soaked, right? And what you would do, you would find a small limb section like this right here. You hear that snap? If you can snap it, that means the inside core of that wood is dry. So, what I would do, now granted, this is a larger limb. A lot of times, if you're out in the woods, you're just going to be finding, broke off limbs that are smaller. This was a tree, a very small tree that came down. And you would drag it over to wherever you needed to build your fire. You bring all your wood over to that area. Okay, so now we've got our tree over in the area that we've cleaned out around, you know, so that we don't cause a forest fire. Those can be bad. What you would start doing was you would look for pencil lead size pieces. Like this one right here. That right there. Go away. This right here. He wants to help. Turn my hand loose. Right there. Right there. You want to get small stuff, but you want to get a handful of it. Yeah, it's going to take a while. It is going to take a while. But what you'll end up with is something that, even wet, if you have an extender, which I'm going to show you here in just a minute how I do this, this will start getting other pieces to burn. Okay, so now I have a small pile of pencil lead size pieces. All right, see my hand, give you an idea of how much is in there. Now this is dependent on how dire your situation is. I would say go even more, but right now it's hot out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with that, all right? Next thing you would do was you would start going from pencil lead to pencil size pieces. So you would take stuff like this, break it off. Start getting pieces such as that. And once again, I mean, you're going to need to keep this fire going, especially if you're stuck overnight. So I would say process the whole tree to the best of your ability. Now, when you get down to that end, it's going to be harder to break. So find something, another tree you can hit it against, not near your fire, because as soon as you hit that other tree, you're going to douse your fire with water on the leaves and whatever. Trust me, I've done it before. It makes you feel like an idiot. All right, so we'll start breaking down these pieces. All right, so here's our pile of pencil to pinky size pieces. Some of those are a little bit bigger than pencil, unless you're using a carpenter pencil. Ha ha ha. Your next thing will be to get stuff more thumb size and maybe a little bit bigger. So what we would go after, get that pine out of the way. Well, okay, we'll use this pine for demonstration. I like oak. You want something about that size right there. Now, like I say, remember, depending on how dire your situation, is, you may need to go ahead and get your fire going. If you're wet and cold, I would say break those off, get them going. Try to have some wood over here you can break while your fire is starting, but you're going to have to baby this thing. If this stuff has been out in the rain and it's super soaked, yeah, you're going to have to baby it. You're going to have to be there with it. All right, so I don't think we're going to have that problem today. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and process some of these larger pieces and get right back with you. Here's that last pile we made. Like I said, thumb size and bigger. So that's a pretty nice little pile. Like I say now, if you're going to be out all night, you're going to need more wood than that. That is just to get this thing started. Once you get where that's burning, then I won't say you're in the clear, but you're doing pretty good. You're winning. No, you're up on top. So next we're going to go for even larger pieces. Say that. I mean, it's not a lot larger. I would say even something like this right here. That piece. You see how big that is compared to my hand. You'd want stuff like that. This piece of pine. Back at it again. Stuff like that. And I'm not going to get a lot of this because I really don't want this fire to be going all day, because I'm not going to stay out here and enjoy it. So let me get a pile built up for us. Okay, so here's how we do this. First, you want to lay a base down, since all this is wet. Basically, this will keep the wood or the fire from soaking up moisture from the ground. Granted, if you have a knife with you, I would say try to split these down. If you don't, then just put it down and it will work. Here's the trick. A Bic lighter? No. Duct tape. If you have duct tape, whether it be the silver kind, Gorilla brand, or the kind I'm using here, I keep duct tape rolled onto my lighter just for this reason. I'll show you what we do. Now, you'll take this strip of duct tape and you'll roll it cigar fashion. Hopefully we're getting all this. You'll roll it cigar fashion. Similar, just something like that. It doesn't have to be neat. And let me get where's that small set of twigs I had? Oh, here they are. This is the small pencil lead size stuff, right? So first, we're going to soak the duct tape. It's raining. All right. Now, pencil lead stuff. It's in the water. All right. A lot of people didn't realize, and there's videos out there. This is not a breaking news story or whatever. There's people out here who've done this before. Duct tape burns. Now, being wet, it's going to take a little bit to catch. Duct tape, the sticky part of it is really flammable. Then you have your plastic. Now, granted, you're going to have black smoke. It's going to stink. We'll get these out of the way right now. I'll light the other side. So as you see, that's burning. We can put those in again. I would say take a few small pieces, put them on there, let them start getting heated up, burning the moisture off of the outside of them. Tell you another little thing, fire likes chaos, so I wouldn't keep sticking them all one direction. Fire breeds on chaos, so put them this away, that away, this away, that away. This is the moment here where it's like really, oh, come on, please work, I'm freezing to death. Look at that. I'm gonna get out of this smoke. I'm gonna smell like burnt plastic. Come on, baby. She's going. Yeah, there you go. Gotta talk nice to it. I'll even show you how I'll be able to start that lighter again. I'm not going to do that today, but that lighter is still fine. No water is getting into the gas, or the chamber where the fuel is. Come on, baby. The trick is you take the little safety lever, the kid's safety lever thing, get rid of it. Let that keep going. Let that stuff get burning. You see, I would also suggest to have plenty of that really small stuff. Now, yeah, I'm not going to leave the thing soaking in water because I'm not going to go get pieces that are, underwater. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe I didn't make a mistake right there. Hopefully I didn't just put too much on at once. Come on, baby. Come on. This is why I was saying you definitely want wood. Plenty of freaking wood. Oh yeah, we're going. You don't want to smother your fire either. So we're going to let that. Get plenty of air to it. Small pieces. I'm gonna try not to stop the video. They might make it longer, but I'm gonna try not to stop it so nobody can say, "Oh, you shut the video off and put dry wood on it." Oh, there we go. Yeah. Now let's see which way the wind's blowing. I need to push this over there a little bit. Oh yeah. Start going a little bit bigger pieces. Oh, get that moss off. I wouldn't suggest keeping the moss on there because it's going to hold a lot of liquid. Like that, whoosh, water everywhere. Like I say, now this is simulating what you've done the way you would find your wood. Like I showed earlier, just go out, find trees, and preferably not trees that are sitting on the ground, or limbs, I should say. Preferably, you want your limbs to be somewhere that where they're off the ground. Now, granted, if you find one that's kind of leaning on the ground, that's got stuff sticking up, break some of that stuff off. As long as it snaps, that means the inner core of that wood is dry. And as you can see, at this point, rinse and repeat. Because you have a fire started now, as long as it's not raining down on top of you, you have a fire now that's producing enough heat. You know what? I'm not even going to shake them off. You got a fire now producing enough heat that it's going to keep that wood burning. And then, once we got that going, we would start going for the bigger stuff. It's always nice to have a fire at freaking 90 degrees with high humidity. Not like I wasn't sweating enough to start with. Yeah, cut myself breaking that log. Make sure it's good and wet. Nope, I ain't shaking it off. Remember chaos. Go one way, go the next way. We get out of the smoke now and a little bit more out of the heat. That is how you would start a fire. This is the laboratory environment. That's how you would start a fire in the woods, wet wood. So there you have it. We have a fire with wet wood. And it rained on us. No more fire. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe. I'm a new channel, trying to build a subscriber base. I just love doing this stuff. I mean, to me, it's fun. The actual being in the woods, bushcrafting, camping, and all that. The filming it's kind of new to me now, but I'm learning. Have a blessed day. Raining. We're gonna use, so if I can get it in the picture, a bucket of water. That's where I'm gonna wet my wood. That did not sound right.